Okay, we should be good to go now. Thank you, real wild ones. Let's get you caught back up here. No Pros League, SGT. It didn't work yesterday, but it appears to be working today. I am slowly getting sicker and sicker. What else? Wednesday the 11th of January, or excuse me, February 2026. And that's it. I think that's all you guys care about. Wouldn't say I love these mics, but I do have some DJI mics I could be using, I just don't. There's that slice. All right, simmer down. Guys, it's crazy when you hit a decent drive for not feeling well, and you're still 300 yards out from the pin. Back patio golfers in the chat. He says, "What's up?" I'm just getting a little sicker every day. But other than that, I'm trying to get my reps in. Hope everything's going well with you. Putting. Is there anything you guys want to talk about in the chat? I'm going to show some TikTok screenshots like I do in my videos, but other than that, we're just trying to get some reps in here. Long course, especially if you're not feeling well. I think we're at 5,800 yards. Guys, this is a 240-yard par 3. A 240-yard par 3 into a slight headwind. Not sure why you would play 6,800-yard tees on a quote-unquote no pros league. But it ain't my league. It ain't my league. Not my monkey, not my circus. Get up there. Back patio golfer says, "What was up with the old bees in the fairway?" I am not sure what you're talking about, my friend. If you clarify, I might be able to add some input on that, but I'm not sure what you're talking about. .435. Guys, that was a decent drive, and we still got 180 to the pin with a headwind. This is tough. This course is tough. I don't see anything. There's no flat lies. It's still very pretty though. Guys, I'm swinging the club too hard. I have no finesse. I'd say that's really the thick and thin of it. Oh, back patio golfers said I hit the fairway 3 times. It was all OB. That was yesterday when I tried to play this league, but they appear to have renewed the league. It's at a different course entirely. Having some trouble putting today. It's 11 stimp greens. I don't know. Not sure, guys. Yeah, back patio golfer says that was crazy. It was really weird, and I knew something was wrong on the first shot, but I still took 2 more just to do the 3 strikes and you're out rule. Guys, I have tons of TikToks I haven't showed you. Jenna Ruby says, men are so hot when they smell nice and chivalrous and confident and take care of you. It's too bad it only lasts 2 weeks. Guys, if you're a guy dating a gal and the fireworks only last 2 weeks, or if you're a gal dating a guy and the fireworks only last 2 weeks, it may be that that person just isn't interested in you and it's taken them 2 weeks to figure it out. Like, not everybody is compatible with everybody else in the whole world. Okay? So if every guy dumps you after 2 weeks, maybe it's you, Jenna. Also, your nose hoop is way too fucking big. What are you, fucking Jack the whatever fucking pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean or whatever, Jack Sparrow? Like, get a fucking new nose ring. That shit is way too big. You look stupid. This is my only account is the name of this guy. Guys, I don't have a lot of men in my feed, period. He says, ladies, being a cougar takes more than you just being over 40 years old. You need to own your house, money, and good credit. I think he means have money and have good credit. If you don't have those, you're just a stray cat. To each their own is what I say. Maybe you're just looking for an older lady to get down with for a little while, right? Let's not get too restrictive with what is what and what is not what. Because I think isn't a wealthy woman called a sugar mama? A cougar is just an old lady an older woman who is like still semi-attractive. Isn't that what it is? What's up, Bad Lies? Bad Lies is in the chat. Dude, I'm getting sick, so I'm trying to get my reps in. That's it, brother. How are you? How's that Corvette? How the hell did you get the Corvette in there to begin with? You got like a bay door or something? Back patio says, am I feeling any better? No, I think I'm still getting sicker. It's a 4-bay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's a nice car, dude. I want to be like you when I grow up. I drive a 1995 BMW 318i that I got for $200. LOL. But you know what? I'm rich in spirit. I'm rich in spirit, god damn it. Oh, boys and girls, I probably should not be out here doing this. I should be resting, but when you love golf, you love golf. Isn't it crazy how much we love golf and how bad at it we are sometimes? Oh man, I just rolled one past the hole and then that one didn't even get to the goddamn circle. Let's see if we can make this, although reading greens in GS Pro is just not my forte. Alright, good putt for par. Oh boy. Bad Lies says his wife got pissed because he was playing too much every night. Dude, it's funny you say that. My wife never got mad at me, but after I built the simulator, I was like missing work. I was habitually late for dinner, which I still am. It was funny, dude, so I feel you. The simulator does help, though. I have a lot of people say, hey, do you think it improves your game? I can almost certainly say it improves some portions of your game. That was so skinny. Just a laser beam there. Whatever, we're putting up this huge hill for par, right? That's all that matters. That's all that matters. 31 plus 13, I don't know, 45 feet here, give or take. Just stay in the fucking circle, would you? All right. I would play so much in the simulator that I would like injure myself sometimes, which is not funny, but I guess it's sort of funny. I think that was high off the club. Not a bad shot, not a terrible apex. I think the only reason we got anything out of that was because it didn't have a ton of backspin. 200 yard, 210 with a tailwind. What would normally be my club for that? See you, Bad Lies. Thanks for stopping in. I hope I start feeling better as well. Have fun at your scramble. Scramble, scramble, scramble. I can't even putt the son of a bitch, but that was a good shot. That was the 2-iron, Ping I2 2-iron. Bad Lies says, best we'll see are scrambled eggs. Nah, you guys are gonna go low today. Hit them long and straight, brother. Live long and prosper. Swinging the goddamn golf club entirely too hard. Yeah, Back Patio Golfer says this is a good looking course. It is. It's for the No Pros League, which I think is an invite only league. But it's not, you just have to not be too good at golf. It's not really like a boys club or nothing. You just gotta not be JT Walsh or Joe Legowski or any of those guys. So I think if you get a hold of Craig, he'll let you in if you're not already in. Oh, the Lordy. I actually don't know how you would request to get into this league now that I am talking about it out loud. Discord? It's got to be Discord. That's the only way anybody communicates anymore. Guys, that was obviously thin. I think the replay will say that I hit it off the bottom edge of the club. Yeah, that was a really not a great shot, but that's okay. We'll recover from it here. That's not quite what I had in mind, but it's pretty stinking close. At least we're out of most of the trouble with the downhill slope. Let's take a look at some TikToks. We're already 3 over. That's, you know what? That's fine. I don't give a shit. 3 over. Like you wouldn't be happy as a pig in shit to be 3 over. Okay, I don't understand this one, but I'll read it to you. This is Dr. Sasha Haddad. She's looking at the camera like she's got all the answers. She says, when a patient tells me they drink black coffee for their liver health, treat their cuts using Vaseline, eat a Mediterranean diet for their heart, dilute bleach baths for eczema, and have a squatty potty. And it literally says nothing else. I don't know if any of those things are good or bad or what, but I checked the comment section to see what it was I may have been missing, and everybody else was pretty confused too. They said, what is your point? Are those things good or bad? If you're a fucking doctor, why don't you go ahead and tell us if these things are good or bad? Anyway, next. All right, we already know we're not going to be any smarter after this young man talks. He's got more piercings than he does IQ points. His name's Caleb with little mushrooms. Using MAGA logic. The beard will be back soon. I guess he's shaved. This dude's saying, what if I just kicked your ass and took your phone and wallet? I didn't steal it. I conquered that shit. Oh, there's more. I'm sorry, guys. You tell a Republican we live on stolen land and he corrects you saying conquered. Conquered land. Is that what Republicans say? What if I just kicked your ass, took your wallet, and said I didn't steal it? I said I conquered that shit. I mean, he's got a point. As much as I would like to hit him with a baseball bat, he's got a point. But I don't particularly care. We've got some golf to play. Our next contestant has her 8 inches of cleavage showing, so we know what she's about to say is going to be intelligent and enlightening. We're all going to be better people because she's showing her tits in this in her TikTok. Not all of her tits, not the illegal part, just the cleavage. But I'm guessing we'll all be better off from what she says. We're all going to be better people. We'll all be scholars. Can you imagine if as a dude you had like a great big hog and you just did whatever you could all the time to like show the outline of it like chicks with big boobs do? That'd be weird, huh? Like, oh my God, Trisha, look how big Shelby's hog is. Look, you can see the outline of his huge hog. Oh, I don't get it. All right. We're hitting out of the semi-rough, so we're going to lose something. Our ball's going to want a laser beam out there because we're on a downhill lie. Let's see here. That went real far to the right, guys. That's okay. I think we hit somewhere near the center of the club face, which is really all a boy could wish for. Let's play out of this sand here. That was sort of the shot I had in mind. It just didn't go far enough. Left, we're obviously, I'm just going to putt into the circle. 25-footer that I think is going to leak a little to the left. Maybe not. Did I push it? I did push it a degree. 425, we know we need our driver. Let's go ahead and name this son of a bitch. You can see the kind of chokes right here. Hopefully we can hit through that choke point. Oh, I thought that was going to go right down, dead down the fairway. Shit, dude. What was wrong with that shot? Extremely over the top, 12 degrees over the top. So we must have generated a metric shit ton of side spin. What is the video replay does indicate that we came over the top. I think the launch monitor kind of accentuates it and says that you generated more spin than you actually did. At any rate, you guys, we've got a long ways to go here out of the semi-rough. So let's just slap a golf ball downrange here, 200 yards. That felt a little thick. We'll take that shot. "40 yards on a par 4. This looks pretty flat. I'm just going to putt it. 7-footer. That needs to come back around. At least don't leave us behind some weird tree or something. Guys, that would never happen in a million years in real life. But somehow we just got a fairway in regulation. 282 yards. Okay, is what it is. Let's take those little wins when we can get them, right? 150. That's kind of funny. That was pretty thick. I think it was thick and off the toe. Frankly, lucky that it's even on the green. This is going to be a tricky putt. It's 47 feet down 13. 47, 37, I don't know, 34, 35. Moving a little faster than I would like it to be. And we probably just bought ourselves a bogey. It's flat. Maybe we can get it up there. 7-10 playing about 10. Typically not going to see a lot of birdies on a 6,800 yard course. I mean, for starters, I may not even be on this fairway. Depends on how well I'm able to strike the ball. All right, I think slight draw there. Decent strike. We're just, I think, in the semi-rough. We still got a long ways to go. I'm not feeling a driver off the deck shot. Let's hit the 3-wood. Oh, SGPRO wanted to take that away from us. And that's okay. It wasn't able to. That's what's important here. SGPRO wanted that to go back in the schmutz. Birdie look, we might be able to sink this. It's downhill. Let's give ourselves like a 1/2 or 3/4 of a cup to the left and just see what conspires. That brought us down to 3 over. Let's look at a couple more TikToks. Really the highlight of the video are the TikToks. Certainly not the golf, huh? I don't understand what this chick's saying. Her name's Whitney. Hello, Whitney. She says when a skinny girl can wear whatever she wants, but a big girl with boobs gets flagged. I'm not sure what she means, if she means being flagged on TikTok or some other social media outlet. What I did want to say is, Whitney, it's pretty clear from your profile picture and everything I've seen from you that you very much want everybody to see your big boobs. So, I don't know, maybe you're a self-fulfilling prophecy or something. What's the next one? Kathleen M says, isn't it crazy how one parent gets to carry on with their job, hobbies, and social life and the other parent has to ask to take a shower? Guys, I don't have any kids, but is this a real thing? Like, is it typical for a couple to have children and then the man or the woman continue living as if there are no children while the other one takes care of the children? Is that normal? Because I know TikTok is usually the loud minority, excuse me. And I can't believe that this is true the majority of the time. There are shitty people in the world who do shitty things to good people. But I can't really fathom that this is the norm. Right? Maybe that person's highlighting just what's going on to them, but that's pretty crazy to me. 404 yards down 28. We just need to get something in the fairway. Always make sure that SGPRO has you aimed in the fairway for starters, because sometimes it doesn't. Not a lot of wind here. Really decent drive there. 112 into the pin. We're down a couple yards. I don't know. Let's call it 110 because we got a headwind. Ah, too much club. Good shot. Shoulda went with the pitching wedge. .21 uphill, playing about 24. Another longer par 3, I'd say. 190 with a tailwind. Hold up, ball. Good shot. Little downhill leaker, right to left. We'll do the best we can here. 13-footer by feel. It was tracking briefly. It was briefly tracking. Long, long, long looking hole. It's only, I guess it's 500-yard par 5. A yard or two off the edge of the fairway. No big deal. 3-wood. Healy. Just trying to swing too damn hard at the ball, guys. .55 yards to the pin. What's this, a birdie look? We'll take birdie looks. I thought that that would go over the cup, not under it. And we had some positive HLA. I was not expecting that. All right, guys, we got a big old fairway to hit into here. Let's take a look at a couple more crummy, no doubt crummy TikToks. So this one's not talking shit on men or women, it's talking shit on white people. Caucasians. This is XOASHHH.S2. Cool name, bro. Can someone please tell me why white people like to fly with the window shade open? Do they not understand sunscreen is supposed to be applied every few hours? Sunscreen is supposed to be applied every few hours, but if you look at this gal's profile picture, she's clearly an attention whore. She's got like a fucking leather bikini on. She's got a piercing right here. I don't even know how you do that. How do you get in from the other side to finish that piercing? The thing is depending on what time of day you're flying, the sun may be coming directly through the window on the aircraft, but there is some likelihood that it's not. Okay? To get sunburned, the sun's rays would need to be directly on you, if I'm not mistaken. And if someone's got their sunshade open and it's the perfect time of day, yes, there is a probability that the sun is going to be shining on this fucking dumb woman's body. What is Henna saying? I've never met a guy whose favorite movie isn't Cars, Step Brothers, or Fight Club. Guys, please branch out. So either this gal doesn't know very many men, or she's hanging out with a very exclusive group of people. She's got pink hair. I don't really care what she thinks. Obligatory nose piercing. And she says she's never met a guy whose favorite movie isn't Cars, Step Brothers, or Fight Club. So I'm gonna guess she only knows three dudes. Because my favorite movie is not one of those movies. All right, that's about enough of that shit for now. Let's play some golf. What's up, Bitrodium? I think I've seen you in the chat before. I'm sorry. I have the attention span of a goldfish. Bitrodium is from Idaho. I'm in Utah. Greetings, greetings. I'm in northern Utah. I'm right below you. Can you explain briefly how you check if your ball is going to hit something in trees, rough, etc.? I think you may be referring to what are called colliders. Since GSPro is built on a video game engine, if we hold the left mouse button on an object, we'll see, for instance, this T marker does not have any colliders. But if we go into free look mode with F5 and we scoot over to one of these trees, albeit very slowly, you'll see this tree does have a collider. And the white line is going to show you approximately what the ball is going to do when it hits. So if we move this right there, you'll see that that collider indicates that that ball is going to come right back and probably hit us in the face. If we hit on the left side of the tree, you'll see the ball is going to zing to the left. Right side of the tree, the ball is going to zing to the right, etc. And again, all you do is hold the left mouse button. And you can do this from any lie. Like to see if this little sapling would stop our ball. You can see this sapling doesn't have any colliders. Your ball would go right through it as if it wasn't there. If we go over here to this bigger tree, you can see we still don't have any colliders. The nearest colliders are these bigger trees in the background. So that's basically how you do that. It's just this the mouse button here, and you hold it. And there was a lot of sim golfers that didn't even know that function existed for a long time. I wish it was something that they would have like told us in GSPro basic training or something. But those things are called colliders, and the person who imports the course into GS Pro adds those colliders by hand, and that's why you see not all objects have them, because it's kind of a painstaking process, I guess. I feel like I swiped across the ball. That's why we are a little bit offline there. Petroleum says, thank you. You are very welcome. If you have any more questions, let me know. I will do my best to answer them. All right, we got bit in the ass on this shot before. I took too much club. There you go. GS Pro loves to throw you in the nearest bunker. I don't know what it is. I think it's an issue with the physics. But that would have been a really great shot. Still wasn't that bad of a shot, honestly. And then anytime you're hitting out of a bunker, anything could happen. But we're going to take a bogey here because of that approach shot. Let's just get up near the cup, 17 feet. I think that puts us back up to 4 over par. For golf's sakes in the chat, he says, "G'day, mate. How am I feeling?" I'm still getting sicker. I'm starting to feel some congestion up here in my nasal passage. But it could be worse tomorrow, or it could be gone. I don't know. We need to hit a 130-yard shot, give or take. There's danger everywhere. That was really thick. I think we're going to be really short. I'm just taking a lot of turf on some of these shots, guy. I'm a very amateur golfer. I've been golfing seriously for a little over a year and a half now. So I still take thick shots. I wish that had been a little closer to the circle. So you can see we're going to take a little bogey on this par 3. Par 3s are hard, guys. Par 5's a good chance for a birdie. Par 3s are, you're usually going to take a bogey on them unless you have an amazing putt. But ideally, you'd be on the green in one shot. This is not, right? This is a widely known fact. You'd be on the green in one shot, and then you'd putt close enough on the second shot to putt in for par. Which you can't do when you dig into the ground like I just did so bad, so fun times. That ball's going straight to the left, so we're going to have an interesting second shot. Just over the top with an open club, closed club face. Don't know what to tell you. That was another fat shot. Just taking a lot of turf today. My club's grounded in front of the ball, so I'm guessing that I'm leaning forward just a smidge, enough to take a big old divot. I've got one of those bending machines to adjust club, lie, and loft. Shows up tomorrow afternoon from GolfWorks. And I'm going to check the lie and loft of all of these beryllium coppers and make sure they're done according to Ping's spec. Because they're old and they've probably been getting the shit beat out of them for years. 40-foot putt. That should conclude the round if I'm not mistaken. 6 over par, we'll check stats here. That's a lot of bogeys, but 10 pars and 1 birdie. I'm not going to complain. Good greens in regulation, good fairways for at least a 15 handicap. Not very much putting. Looks like we had 152 ball speed at one point. Hosel Rocket Golf has a putting. Let's play this. Hosel's got a putt around and find out. He obviously is saying fuck around and find out. He can't say that, I can. And it's at Sequoia National Putting Course. Let's go check this out, guys. I've never done a putting course, a putt-putt course on GS Pro before. Aussie's in the chat. He says, "What's up, Shelby? How you doing, brother?" I'm starting to get sick, but other than that, no complaints. So guys, the star of the show today is going to be the Lab DF3 putter. And I am not a very good putter in the simulator. I'm a decent putter outside. So let's see how this all unfolds. Sequoia National. I wonder if this is a really pretty course inside of like a forest or something. That would be cool. Sure is taking its sweet ass time loading. Aussie says, "Good to hear." Thank you, sir. How's things going for you, my friend? This must have a lot of like graphical detail or something, because it's taken longer to load than a regular length 18-hole course. I'll bet it's just a beautiful course or something. Oh. It's just a regular ass fucking golf course, but we're starting on the green. Sequoia National Putting Course. All right. I'll bite. Let's do it. First hole's a 12-foot putt. Slightly downhill, breaking from left to right. Probably going to be a lot of birdies here, I would assume. 12-footer. All right, guys. Based on what just happened, I'm going to look at the stimp. The stimp is only 11. So I've already started out misjudging this course. It won't happen again, I assure you of that. and then we yipped it and got a fucking par on a 12-foot hole. Aussie says thanks, he's on a break at work. Okay guys, we got a 46-foot putt that's going to play 43 feet. You can see there's a jagaloon here that's 19 under par, which means he got at least one hole in one. That's crazy somebody could get a score like that. I'm sure somebody will say he's cheating. Somebody will say he's cheating. Somebody will say he's cheating. There's no gimme on this hole, so we gotta make it or we're fucked. So the first hole had a gimme circle. I can't see them anymore. Let's just really work on our distance. We need to hit this like 24 feet. Smidge of a misread there. Hey Steve, I'm running the beta version of GS Pro, but I don't have any special accesses. You should be able to go in and download it yourself, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I think the setting is, if you go here, settings, where's system, game, system, download public beta right here, and then if you click that button, it's going to tell you to restart GS Pro. It's not bad anymore. They fixed a lot of the graphical stupidity that was going on before. Back Patio Golfer says pretty good round. If you're talking about the last round, I appreciate it. If you're talking about this round, we still got a lot of golf to play, so we'll see. Maybe it does have a gimme circle and I just can't see it. Okay, downhill leaker, but it's only going to leak a little bit in the beginning. We need to be very careful about the distance here. 17 playing 10, but I don't feel like it's even going to take 10. It didn't want to give us that birdie, but we said shove it. Shove it up your ass, and we took it anyway. Downhill leaker, guys, this thing's going to leak super hard. 39 minus 13 is going to be, what, 26? Let's just see what it does. Okay, we should have aimed way more to the left, which is crazy because I had aimed quite a ways to the left as it was, but let's see if we can sink this putt. Let's take a look at some crummy TikToks. It's what we do here on the channel. It's better than the golf. Adriana Holloway says, what's it called when you miss him but don't want to be with him? but still want to end up with him, but if he were to text you, you wouldn't respond, but you want him to reach out? I don't know what that's called. You're fucking mentally handicapped? You've already decided that you like him and that you want him. Answer his text. You seem like a lovely young lady. You miss him, but you don't want to be with him. You still want to end up with him. Just fucking tell him you love him. This is not hard. Oh boy, guys, I'm in Utah, so I screen captured this one. His name's Tyler Lipich, and he says, 3 things will shock you when you move to Utah. Alcohol laws made by men who don't drink. He's obviously referring to the LDS or the Mormon church. He's not wrong there. 2 is Brotox, which is a dude getting Botox. I don't know anybody who's gotten Brotox. And every man over 30 thinking he's Joe Rogan. I don't understand that. But there you go. Before you guys move to Utah, because I know you're all going to like jump in your truck and load up your kids and your pets and move to Utah now, these are things you need to know. Now you'll be very prepared. And the alcohol laws here aren't even that bad. Aight? Some people's children, folks. I miss him, but I don't want to be with him. If he texted me, I'd ignore him. Youch. Back patio golfer says, I must have used a lot of mulligans to get that score. It's Hazel Rockets League, and I don't think he allows mulligans, but I'll take them if I can get them. None of these leagues allow mulligans, so I'm sure you're joking. So the last one leaked way harder than I thought it would. Let's play this. Well, it says it's flat, so we might be asking for trouble. Slightly downhill. Let's hit it like 9 or 10 feet. You guys, that wasn't even close to the cup. Brotox, what the hell is that? I've heard of Scrotox. Bet you can't guess what that is. Tricky little putt here. We're down 8 inches and we're leaking. Let's hit like a 25-foot putt and see where we end up. Oh, back patio's talking about the last round. Yeah, I got lucky, my friend. Golf is a war. That's tracking to the hole. Good night. What do we got here? Downhill leaker, playing about 9 feet. So Steve, how you holding out, my friend? I just want to make sure you're doing all right as you could be. Oh, guys, this one's going to be a crazy little bastard here. We got to go up over a hill, and then we're going to go back down another hill, mostly leaking to the left. 50. It's going to be rough. Holy shit. Why does it look like that ball's not rolling? So another tricky one where I'm going to go slightly uphill and then down another hill. There's no way we're going to catch the leader, but this is a little bit easier than I thought it'd be. 52 down 14, 38 footer. Should have aimed a little more to the left again, so we need to be cognizant of that. What is this, an uphill leaker? So instead of down, now we're going uphill. So the break won't be as substantial. 30, 40 feet almost. Oh! This one's on a hill. So if I miss too bad, it's going to go over the hill. If I don't go far enough, it might roll back, which really sucks. 27 playing almost 40 feet. I shit the bed, guys. This is going to be the one that blows your score up. Because now we're further away than we were to begin with. 26 up. 26 plus, so another, it's exactly the same shot almost to the inch. I'm sorry to hear that, Steve. I've been thinking about what you said in my last live stream since you said it. So, my condolences, sir. Honestly, and we're all here for you if you need us. I'm sorry to hear that, but you said the sun did come up the next day, so you have to continue. I'm really sorry, brother. Okay, guys, we have 19-foot putt uphill, slightly braking to the left. Hazel says, very sorry for your loss, Steve. Appreciate it, Hazel. Steve says he got to play golf in 60-degree weather. It wasn't the same, but he still played. That's awesome, Steve. I'm glad to hear you got out and played some golf, sir. Okay, we got 4 holes left to go. This one's leaking to the right. It's playing about 25 feet. Can't reasonably expect to be in the cup, but we would like to be close, right? I wouldn't exactly say that was the old college try. Maybe we can get it in the hole. That wasn't a very good putt. It wasn't long enough. All right, guys, we got lucky as shit there. Steve says if you have a good wife or spouse, let them know. Steve, after we talked last time, I promise you, buddy, I have been a lot more attentive to my wife. This is a nasty downhill breaker. We've been burned on a couple of these already, so I'm going to aim a little bit further than I even feel comfortable aiming here. It's going to play about 30 feet. That was probably a little more pace on that. We're probably taking a par here because of that not great putt. Ah, son of a bitch. I think the gimme circle's still, okay, it let us putt out, or excuse me, we gimmied out. Number 17 is a flat 32-foot putt breaking slightly to the left. You son of a bitch. All right, final hole here, guys, and then I gotta get to it. I shouldn't even be out here. I'm getting sick. Playing about 25 feet. Let's see if we can snug it up next to the cup and get out of here with actually a pretty decent score. Okay, guys, we ended up 16 under. Looks like we had that one hole-in-one. Not bad. So we feasibly could have caught the leader if I hadn't have parred these 3 holes, because I knew we needed to have one hole-in-one, and we did get that on 8. But fun little course. I've never played a putt-putt course in GS Pro. So if you guys are looking to have a little bit of fun, go join Hosel Rockets League. Or if you're already joined, go play this. It was actually really fun. Certainly not traditional putt-putt golf. It was putting on an actual, no kidding, putting green. So that was really fun. Hosel says 2 great weeks in a row. Dude, what happened with that Willy Wonka one? There's no way I could have been 21 under par, brother. Is my handicap screwed up in your league or something? I actually meant to go take a look at it. Let's go look real quick, just for shits and grins. Look, I'm in my own feed. So guys, to find this, you go to leagues, which it's for some reason taken an eternity to load. Hey Hazel, how are you feeling? Are you back to being able to swing full? I haven't had really a chance to watch anybody's videos. Okay, here's Hazel's league. It was the Wonka one. So I somehow was the net winner, which is absolutely absurd. Hazel actually won the gross. Congratulations, sir. So what was my gross score? So dude, something don't make sense here. I may be missing something, but I went 3 under gross, and with a 3 handicap, I was 21 under. I think that's a clerical error, sir. Yeah, guys, I don't think I should have won this by any stretch of the imagination. Freddie's a 16 handicap. Yeah, I shouldn't have won this. I don't know what's going on. Undeserved win. The numbers don't number. All right, guys, thanks for joining into the live stream today. Tomorrow I might be sicker. Tomorrow I might be better. I don't know. That's not up to me. I'm trying to get enough sleep and hydrate and do all of that bullshit you are supposed to do to not be sicker any longer than you need to. But Steve, we're glad to see you. Keep jumping in the live streams. Keep getting out and going golfing. This entire community is supporting you, and if you need anything, let any of us know, and we'll be glad to help out. All right? This is Turbo Talon Golf signing out for the day. I should see you guys tomorrow, unless I get a lot sicker. Hazel says he's still out, unfortunately. It's all right, dude. You're young. Heal up. You'll be back stronger, better than ever, I'll bet. Like the $6 million man. It's good to see you, though, brother. See you guys later. I got a jet.